What up? This is Pounder coming to you today with some more Pokemmo PvP content. I've been running a slow row bulky offense team on the OU ladder, and the other day I ran into the ranked number 5 player. Didn't realize who I was playing against at first, but once I did, believe me, I was sweating. But it was a fun match. Stick around to the end to see who won. If you liked the video, hit the button. You got any suggestions about what I could do differently with my team? Let me know in the comments. And if you like the content, be sure to subscribe. Alright, let's get into the match. Alright, so there's a lot to unpack already here in turn 1. I led Excadrill thinking that he was going to lead Nidoking. Excadrill's actually really good. I built this Excadrill for Rotoms. Outspeeds any Rotom that's not Scarfed, and if it is Scarfed, then it lives ahead. He probably actually expects me to be Sashed though, so he probably doesn't want to stay in unless he's going to Will-O-Wisp, because then I could live an attack and he gets taken out by Earthquake. Him leading the Rotom made me kind of think that it was Scarfed. However, looking at his team, he doesn't have a Spinner, so this is probably his Defogger, which doesn't necessarily mean it's not Scarfed. But he also does have Chandelure and Nidoking, who definitely could be Scarfers. Other things to know are that Cofagrigus, Blissey, and Nidoking could all be potential rockers. Even though I've ran into this team archetype quite a bit with the Blissey Cofagrigus core, I'm not really too sure exactly which Pokemon are playing which roles at this point. But I go ahead and Earthquake here, expecting to live a Hydro Pump, catch something on a switch, and he goes ahead and switches to Cofagrigus. And so now I'm definitely expecting a Will-O-Wisp or Rocks, so I go into Zapdos because I don't want my Garchomp getting burnt by the Will-O-Wisp, and I'd actually dodge the Will-O-Wisp. I could go for a Hurricane here, I probably should, but I was expecting him honestly to go Chansey here, so I went ahead and Volt Switched, which is honestly fine. Other than I could be risking getting burned here. Pain Split's a bit unfortunate, but my whole team was full HP, so there's no avoiding that. And now against these kind of teams, I want to get damage on Cofagrigus ASAP. So I hit him with the Draco Meteor, and he lives.
What is this? A center for ants?
And then he Will-O-Wisp me and I dodge it, so living's not too big of a deal here. He even stays in and dies to my Earthquake. So we've taken out essentially half of his defensive core. If we get Virizion in on Chansey, I guess he does still have a Ghost type to switch into. Getting through Cofagrigus is definitely huge. Go into Zapdos, my special wall on his Rotom. If he tricks me, I'm not too sad about having a Scarf on Zapdos. And I Volt Switch. He blocks my Volt with Nidoking. And now I'm asking myself, is this Nidoking Scarfed? Is it Life Orb? Zapdos is my special wall. Nidoking's a special breaker. His Ice Beam hits me pretty hard. It actually didn't hit me as hard as I expected. Probably should have taken more notice of that. But here I see that he doesn't get leftovers. He doesn't take Life Orb damage. So I think he's Scarfed. I think he's locked into Ice Beam, so I go into Jirachi.
NANI?!
And I come in on a fat Earth Power. R.I.P. So yeah, that was a rough switch. Well, obviously now he's not Scarf, so my Excadrill outspeeds. He doesn't have anything he can switch in on this, really. But now he can safely go Conk and threaten Mach Punch. My Excadrill folds to 1 Mach Punch even at full HP. So I go Slowbro. I'm hoping he does not have Thunder Punch. He is Flame Orb, so I'm not expecting him to be Bulk Up. And now here I'm debating on... Here I end up slacking off to Scout if he has Thunder Punch. If Slowbro isn't good against Conk, then Slowbro's not really good for much of anything, so I'm pretty much just going to try to use Slowbro against Conk as much as I can. I get Excadrill in on the Blissey, who just wished, and he can safely go into Conk because he's going to heal the damage off from this Earthquake, and he's safe to punch again. I go straight back into Slowbro. Like I said, Slowbro's not good for anything else, so... Shows that he has Facade, which is better than Thunder Punch, but still beats us on a switch in like that. I could potentially still live one. I'm pretty sure he went... Yeah, he goes ahead and takes me out there. Now, don't remember if I go Garchomp or Garchomp's the move. I don't die to a Mach Punch, but he could potentially Ice Punch me if I don't take him out. If I hit another Draco Meteor on his Rotom, be good damage off there. Now I probably go back into Zapdos. Virizion probably could have been a good switch there. I dodge a Hydro Pump. That's pretty huge. So now I can potentially Roost. I do get the Roost. I'm wanting to keep this Zapdos alive because it's probably my best answer for Chandelure. Maybe my only answer for Chandelure. We're just tanking Hydro Pumps. He has a chance to miss these. We get back up to full HP. Goes Blissey. I get the turn right and Volt Switch on his Blissey. I could either go Garchomp and Rock or Virizion in close combat. Looks like I go Excadrill. He does threaten everything with the Earthquake. Immune to potential Toxic. Doesn't really care much about having his HP against anything except for Rotom, which I take out here. Well, actually, I know now that this Rotom's not Scarf, so I don't even care about HP for the Rotom. Brings Conk in on the Excadrill again. Now I'm deciding what I want to sack, basically. And unfortunately he stays in, and I don't do enough damage to take him out. And he heals up with the Drain Punch. That was not a great turn on my part. But we can go Zapdos safely and threaten a Hurricane. He unfortunately does have Blissey, which pretty much isn't threatened at all by Zapdos. Potentially I could confuse it with Hurricane. That's wishful thinking. He actually stays in on the Hurricane with Conk. It's pretty wild. Maybe he was trying to predict a Volt Switch. He goes Blissey, I get the switch with Zapdos. And we go into Virizion. He teleports out on us, which is unfortunate. Good play by him. And now I'm definitely expecting the Chandelure to be scarfed. But Virizion got really high special defense. And I live and get the Stone Edge off. And Chandelure lives again. So yeah, he unexpectedly switches here, which is really a good play. Because he outsped Virizion, obviously, and I want to keep Virizion alive for Blissey. I could have, I don't know if I would have ever been able to predict that. That was a good play on him. We start missing Hurricanes. Gets the wish off to heal his Chandelure. Since he has slow teleport, there's pretty much no way I can keep this Chandelure from healing. Yeah, now the panic is setting in. At this point, I'm just trying to get lucky and missing 3 Hurricanes in a row. I'm just trying to get lucky and confuse hacks somebody. Hurricane's not really doing anything here, even if it does hit. I'm sweating that Chandelure. Seismic tosses. My Stealth Rock here trying to keep him from constantly switching. I surely die to a Chandelure attack here, so I go into Zapdos. I should be able to live a couple hits from this thing. And I would have been able to safely take another Shadow Ball pretty easily, but he gets this Spadef drop. It's pretty unfortunate there. I get the Volt Switch. But at this point, he outspeeds everything and one-shots everything, so this is a GG's. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like at that turn my only chance of winning was roosting, but with the Spadef drop, that's just not happening. So fun match. GG's to the opponent.
Are you standing by Bulma?